Hello, hello, hello. Just getting set up. I'll be right over there. Looking for some music. Stoney was talking about the Robin the Hood album by Sublime, so figured I'd check it out. Right? Why not? I've only heard like mostly their main songs, and I don't know, there was one album that was real popular and I think I heard that through a few times. But I've always dug Sublime. What are you guys up to this morning? What's up, Nigel? Thanks for stopping in. David, thanks for stopping in. Drew, what's up? How you doing? Getting ready to do my art for my painting for this week. Been having a hard time deciding exactly what I want to do. I have three things. I had three things that I was gonna do, and those three things are I was gonna do this kind of mad I want to say mad scientist, but it's not. It's like this mad crazy surgeon working on computers. That says the doctor is in, which is a idea that my brother-in-law wants me to do for him. So that's a cool idea, and I kind of want to just get that done too. But then also Petey Swy wanted me to do a Mad Hatter type of rabbit, which is also a cool idea. And also I kind of been wanting to do a Kung Fury fan art. What I'm thinking though is these people are kind of waiting on me, so I probably won't do this. Also, I kind of would like to watch the movie another time, once more, a couple more times. Kind of find my favorite part, so I guess this one's out. So that leaves the Doctor is in, Mad Surgeon with computers, and the Mad Hatter type rabbit. I think I'll go for the surgeon because I feel like if I don't do it soon, I'll lose any desire to do it. For some reason. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do. And it's the most developed so far. I did some sketches and stuff. So, guess we'll go with that. So what are you guys up to this morning? It's, I guess it's raining here or something. It's like overcast. And the ground is wet. I just woke up about an hour ago. Been kind of messing around, trying to get motivated, and I wasn't getting motivated, and that cycle could go on forever, and I will be rushing this piece, and I don't want to rush my work. So I figured, let me just start streaming, and that'll motivate me to get my butt in gear and do some work. Plus, I don't know, I kind of lost my train of thought. But I got coffee too. Anybody drinking some coffee this morning? I'm sure everybody is. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna do a straight on view, because I don't know, it's like, is that really the most interesting? I don't know, maybe not, maybe so, but I kind of like it. But the only thing is, it's like the easy route for one, and for two, it's very similar to my self-portrait painting that's in my avatar. I'll show you guys the full picture of it, because I think I have it right over here. I was just saw it the other day. Where it at, yo? Where it at? Here it is. Do. What's up, Trouble07? Thanks for stopping in. So yeah, it's kind of like this idea, I guess. This is the self-portrait. It's the picture that's in my avatar. I did this when I started the 100 Days of Making Paintings, which I'm not really doing anymore. I'm just painting all the time. So I kind of imagine this surgeon to kind of have the same like view, but like not as close up though, because I'm doing like this mad scientist surgeon type of character. So I could do that, or I could try a different angle, but I don't know, I was kind of bored with the other angles I was trying. So what are y'all up to today? Got any big plans for the weekend? Afternoon, huh? Yeah, I guess so, huh? You've already been up, had your coffee, got motivated, and you're probably streaming away. Thanks for stopping in, Funky Fairy. Thank you, Trouble07. Thank you for the like and the retweet, Funky Fairy. Really appreciate that. I work weekends, but I might get to a movie. Cool. What movie are you thinking about checking out? I gotta make sure I get to the post office this morning. Hopefully I'll get this drawing done. Then I'll go out, do the post office thing, come back, do the painting. And then I'll maybe start streaming again, or I don't know, we'll see what happens, because might go do some stuff with the wife and stuff, so we shall see, we shall see. I don't know what's playing yet. Yeah, I don't really know either, to tell you the truth. I know Mad Max was awesome. If you haven't seen that, I'm assuming that's still in the theater. It's probably not in anymore, but I never got a chance to see the second Avengers. I want to see that. For me, it's always going to be like the geek picks. Yeah, sometimes it's this whole like streaming thing, and it's really actually good for me with my art. It's like I couldn't really, like, if it wasn't for streaming, I'd probably still be sitting on my couch procrastinating, you know. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just start streaming. That'll motivate me, get me in the groove, and I'll start drawing. I gotta get this stuff going, you know. And it's like, that's like, I don't know if any of you have ever read the book, The War of Art, but it's a really good book, and that's kind of the hardest thing to do, is to just get your butt in that chair and start drawing. So that's what streaming does for me. It gets my butt in the chair. What's up, Marshall? Thanks for the like and the retweet. What's my art background? Well, my art background, as far as like schooling, is I really focused hard on art and taking every possible art class I could in high school. And then I took some college classes here and there. I wish I could have had the money to really go to college, you know, for art. But that just didn't work out. And from what I hear from a lot of artists who have done that, a lot of artists are like, well, it's kind of almost not worth it in some ways, but in some ways it is. It's like you end up with a huge debt, and you know, it's really hard to get a job. So in that aspect, it's like maybe not so worth it. But obviously the aspect of learning your craft better, well, that probably is worth it. Unless their teachers suck or something. So so yeah, as far as schooling, that's what's up. But other than that, I've just always been drawing my whole life. I always knew I wanted to be an artist for a living. Um, but I got distracted along the way and didn't pursue it like I should have. So, and I didn't practice as much as I should have. So now I'm kind of playing catch up. Sorry, I'm looking up references. For computer parts. You're a really talented illustrator. I like your style. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, the other part of my background, I guess, outside of schooling is, I just always, the thing that really made me want to be an artist is, getting into comic books back in the 90s when I was like a teenager. And, I was a really big fan of that. And then, graffiti also, with my being into hip hop. And I mean, I just always was drawing, even as a kid. Like I just never didn't draw. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. For some reason, this isn't working the way I want it to work in this spot. What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping in. How about you, Trouble07, if you're still there? What's your art background? By the way, everybody should check out Trouble07 streams. He's got cool art. He does a lot of like hand lettering styles and stuff like that. Interesting stuff. to find a screwdriver. I'll be right back. I mean, I think I have one in here somewhere. It's gotta be. Here we go. Reference. I mean, I basically know what one looks like, but I want to know what one looks like from this a certain angle. Excuse me. Need to prop it up on something. Got boxes. I took some art classes in high school and college, but never studied art seriously. Oh, so it's somewhat similar to me as far as schooling goes. Cool. And I talked to some of my friends who are like professional artists and things, and you know, I told them, I'm like, man, I wish I could have gone to school like you and stuff like that. And you know, they're like, well, you know what? Yeah, I learned a lot, but at the same time, you know, I have friends who never went to school, and you know, they're doing way better than I am in their art career, you know. So it really, I mean, I don't think that negates school, but I just think that, you know, it really matters more about what kind of work you put in, and if you're able to find art, and I mean work, you know. I think showing up is the most important thing when it comes to stuff like this. Know what I mean, Vern? Clifton, thank you for the like and the retweet. It's funny too, you said you like my style and stuff, which I definitely appreciate that. I'm not sure what the heck my style even is. And I always feel like I want a really cool style, and I haven't found it yet. But, I don't know. I guess I just by default have whatever style just comes naturally, you know. I kind of, though, I want to be more abstract and cartoony, I guess, and I keep doing stuff that's like more realistic a little bit, not like super realism or anything, but just like, you know, I can't help but like noodle with stuff until like it's got all these crazy lines in it and there's like this a little bit of realism to it, because it's just fun. It's like, it's fun to do that, you know, and it's hard for me to make myself stop. And I know, okay, so if it's fun and you have, you know, you like it, then why not just keep doing it that way? I know, but I don't know, I just, when I look at art and enjoy it, it's not necessarily that kind of art. Not anymore. It used to be. But I guess my style would be, especially, you know, to those, when I'm doing paintings and stuff, and to those who don't like read comic books, it's kind of a more comic book style, you know. To those that are into comic books and do comic book art, it's like, oh yeah, it's just like a normal style. I guess. I don't know. Timmy, thanks for the like and the retweet. Really appreciate it. What are you guys up to today? Good old Saturday. It's the day we're all waiting for, unless we're working, unfortunately. So I'm trying to get this. Kind of already drew it right, but it's kind of hard to draw this small. Can you guys see even what I'm doing? Yeah. Do 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 do. Yeah, I can tell this is definitely more of a underground album for sure. There's just like all kinds of little movie quotes, and Stoney was listening to this and stuff earlier, and I just figured I'd check out the album. Sublime's album, Robin the Hood. I know I've heard parts of it before, now that I see the cover and stuff. Like, I know I've seen that people having that album around and stuff. Back when I was a kid, especially. Doodle doop 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 doop. This is funny. Alright, so I got the computer pieces, I guess, for now. How's everybody doing here? Maybe I'll put the panel or something hanging off here. Doop 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 doop. Alright, so I gotta make sure I leave room for like words up here. I'm assuming I'll just do it like a banner. Do 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 do. The doctor is in. See, now I gotta find out how many letters that is. The doctor is in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 letters, so there's going to be one right in the middle. That's about where the center is. I'm not going to... Well, actually, that doesn't account for spaces, does it? I probably should count the spaces as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. I guess I could have just added 3 spaces to that. So in that case, there's going to be a space of some sort. So we got 16. Probably start right here. End right here. Maybe I should probably leave a little space there. See, if you don't space the letters out, you'd be screwed. I've screwed myself so many times trying to do words and not putting the spaces in there. So we're gonna have eight and 8. So do it in half. Basically keep cutting it in half until you got 16. One more time. Or does that even work? Maybe that's not how that works, actually. Yeah, it does work that way. Also, these are going to be like skinny letters if I do it this way. It's going to be like the doctor is in. Yeah, that looks alright. That's cool. I mean, obviously I'm going to stylize the letters. I may even do calligraphy here. I really kind of want to. But I haven't gotten my calligraphy book in yet, but hopefully that comes in today. If not, there's a cheap one at Michael's that I might grab. I was thinking about grabbing that anyways at some point. Alright, so now all I gotta do is draw the doctor. I mean, I could always just look up some letters online and kind of use that. I'll have to practice it too. Now, how could I make this doctor like crazy? Or just even with the color, make it kind of look crazy. Kind of like a mad scientist, like maybe I can make him have like this kind of crazy stance, like almost like a Frankenstein maybe type of thing. I probably should get some reference for the hands because I'll mess them up, and these are bigger hands, so I want to make sure like I do it right. Like when I'm doing like little people or whatever, like an illustration with smaller people, like if the hands aren't perfect, it's not such a big deal. Here, I'll show you an example. Like with this painting I did a couple weeks ago, you know, it's more about the overall illustration. This is the Mad Max Bouncy House piece I did time-lapse video of. But here, I'll move the camera so you can see better. But you can see like the hands, like, I mean, they're not bad, they're just, you know, they're not like amazing or anything. They get the point across, you know what I mean? But, you know, if I'm going to do bigger hands, like this illustration I was showing you earlier, kind of want to maybe get some reference. See how, like, cool that looks? I mean, that's my actual hand, I just kind of drew it. And then this one, like, it looks more natural and real. So, you know, since these hands are going to be a little bigger, kind of want to make sure I get it right. Thanks for stopping in, people. Really appreciate it. How you guys doing today? Talk to me, talk to me. I will answer whatever. I am happy to talk about if you have any questions, even if it's not art related, you know. Um, I'm down to just chat and hang out. I'm just drawing while I'm doing it, you know. I need surgical tools reference. See, it's kind of interesting how an illustration comes together. You just kind of get, you know, a reference for this, a reference for that, you know, and the stuff just kind of starts to come together. I'm like, I feel like my illustrations are really basic. Like, they're cool. Like, I guess they're more about the story and getting the execution of the story across. But, man, I see so many beautiful illustrations by people, and I'm just like, where, how, like, what? I want to do that. But they're probably thinking the same thing, like, they want to be so much better. It's kind of how it all goes. You know what I should do is make this a little more cartoony, because that would make it more fun for me. Just a little bit, really, and the eyes is about as far as it's going to get cartoony, I guess, but... Really should be measuring this out a little bit better so I don't mess it up. How you guys doing? Do. Maybe I shouldn't get reference for the hands. Maybe I should just do it and stop being a little bitch, as I like to say. Because I keep saying I want to do more cartoony, but then I look at reference and then I end up like making it more realistic. Because I'm looking at the reference and I can't help myself. Oh, I should use those scissor things. Protection of my erection? What? I don't get... Oh, I get it. Duh. What's up, everybody? Thanks for stepping in, saying hey. What are you guys up to, guys and gals? A lot of artists will just draw, erase, redraw hands like crazy. It's like always tough to get hands right. Well, not always. I mean, if you get good at them, then I guess it's not so tough, is it? And I guess in some ways that's the sign of an amateur. Yeah, I'm kind of reverting to the reference for the hand, because I want them to be holding those like surgical scissors, and that's not an easy pose. You can't just like, I mean, you could just by going by the structure of a hand, but it's a lot harder to just kind of figure that out.
Stop that thing, you know, you fucking tell one, let's do it.
Alright, so I guess that was the Sublime album. It's kind of random stuff. I mean, it was off of YouTube, so it might not be the full actual album. I'll just play some other stuff. favorite artist, hip hop artist these days is Apathy.
There's nothing like Gold Peak's homebrew taste. It starts with mountain.
This is the Samsung Galaxy
I'll throw some of his music on.
wireless charging device.
Do 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 do.
Check it out. The S6 takes wider selfies that fit everybody. The iPhone 6 just cut off Nano. And Nano? When you do the math, it's clear. 6 is greater than 6. The Galaxy S6 Edge. Not all smartphones are created equal.
Wow, maybe I gotta flip this picture so I can get it right. It's hard even to reference.
A drug-infested small town in the middle of the state of Connecticut.
I can't help but really like Apathy. He's from my state.
Know where that is
And
unless
he's
you
just
want to
awesome.
buy or sell drugs.
Around the time when Fresh Prince show debuted and back when Nickelodeon had double their and
Hey Dude.
my mother's ex-man Neil drove behind the
Hey
prelude.
Dude.
Hung out with some bikers in cop coke quaaludes. Gnarly on the Harley, white people party hard here to keep me up at night. So in school I'll be tardy tagged to desk with a Sharpie high. I'm riddling his arm how high, higher than blonde. A fucking kamikaze. Sometimes I feel like the bomb and no one can disarm me. A black hole sun that'll melt your plastic Barbie. Comedy in the 60s with this Ricky Tick Fatabi and Cobra Kai karate. A body
Anybody.
Ab sauce and the baddest Chad Dog.
Wonder what the
Rap clapping and trapping in black coffins of crackers.
wonder what the color scheme should be of this. Maybe I'll work in blues. I haven't really been playing with blues too much. Do almost like a monochromatic type of thing, or a the heck is that called? Color scheme. The what's it called? Analogous, using like, I don't know, like maybe these three colors. Let's see.
And I don't wanna feel like life's not real. I flushed the whole bottle full of Xanax. Know the deal. Medications like slavery. Antidepressants. It's how the rich kings controlling these poor peasants. And we ain't even human anymore. Just remnants. They let us bear arms, but we register our weapons. So even if we ever had to start a civil war, they'll be looking up your profile and kicking in your door. Hardcore, Chris School, before I was sophomore. Used to hate my principles, so I keyed up his car door. Now I'm on tour, watching my back in the bathroom. Cause the Saskatoon natives are famous for stab wounds. Watch colors that I rock in LA, they don't play. Had a father that was deep, he was furious, I was Trey. Mad styles, all these baggy rappers is fragile. Fuck a message in the bottle, who raps with a crack vial.
Take me all the way. Wanna feel like I did that day. Yes, they sampled Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Suppose I could think of a topic or something to talk about. What do you guys want to talk about? I noticed Grant Cardone was on not too long before I started. His stuff mobs like right away. I actually just downloaded his book and started listening to it the other day. yesterday actually. Check it out. I'm always checking out like these marketing dudes and stuff, trying to figure out how to make a living out of this thing that I'm doing with the art. Back in New England. I'm back in New England. I'm back in New England.
Murder on Martha's Vineyard, they found a body. It's early morning, the water's choppy and real foggy. Found Bobby face down on the dock with his wings blown out. Family still in shock.
How about this? What kind of music you guys like? I'll sit here and talk about music all day. Love music. Word. Back in New England. Seafood. I'm back in New England. Yacht clubs. Back in New England. Back in New England. State that I'm in. Silent. I'm back in New England. Seafood, attitude. I'm back in New England. B&B's, yacht clubs, hot tubs. Back in New England. Cape Cod, Block Island, Nantucket. I'm back in New England. I don't ever wanna.
Immediately filled with water.
Water.
I remember thinking as the cold water rushed in around my head that I was certainly drowned. Then water entered my lungs and I actually felt the sensation of drowning. Somehow I drifted alive. I made immediate and repeated effort to save Mary Jo.
Something, it's funny because the other thing that my brother-in-law had me draw was a ninja. And they kind of got the same, like, outfit in some ways. It's like a mask and you only see their eyes, and it's like, it's basically the same outfit, really. What's up, Jeanette? Thank you for the like and the retweet. Really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Sometimes I wonder if people can make me unfollow them. I know they can't, but it's like I click on their name and I'm like, there's no way I'm not already following you, but I guess I just haven't gotten to everybody and I didn't even realize it. Hey yo, hey yo, whoa, whoa, hey yo, whoa, This album is so good. When I first heard it, I actually didn't love it that much. I kind of was like, eh. But I kept playing it because I just love Apathy and ended up loving it. Can't help but loving it. It's all about Connecticut. My state, yo. That's my junk, son. Schooner. It's a schooner, man. Mallrats reference. I heard they're making a new Mallrats. Second one. Can't wait for that. Hey yo, oh, oh. Hey yo, oh, oh. Ding ding a ling ding. I was watching one guy's stream before I hopped in here. He just went to get 12-pack of beer. And it sounded like he was from the south. He's probably in an even earlier time zone than me. Drinking beer. I'm not hating, trust me. I actually, I gotta have my coffee first, but I have a few beers in the fridge might get into. You know what's weird is, like, I don't really get drunk, like, very often. Like, once in a great while I do, but like, yeah, like maybe once or twice a year it seems like. But you know, I love beer and I drink it pretty decent amount. A lot of times I'll be at the grocery store. This is a little loud. I'll be at the grocery store and you can get singles now, so I'll just get like 2 beers for dinner and stuff. Because I like drinking beer when I'm eating dinner sometimes. But beer in the morning, like with like a really good breakfast, like eggs and stuff, is actually really good. I've done it a few times and it's actually one of my favorite things. And again, like, I don't get drunk or anything. I just enjoy the taste of it. It's like how people have like steak in the morning. Like, to me that's a little different, like a little weird for breakfast, but people like it. Also how people like to have like ketchup on their eggs and stuff, which sometimes if I'm in the mood I'll do that, but for the most part I don't. But yeah, a couple beers in the morning with breakfast, if it's like, you know, eggs, is actually pretty darn good. I guess it's that wake and bake mentality, but it's not, since it's not weed or nothing. Guru. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think I will play hip-hop more here because, no offense, but people freaking, I hear a lot of people, you know, I watch a lot of videos and people are playing the crappy type of the hip-hop I would never listen to, which I don't even call hip-hop, I just call it rap. No offense. I mean, I respect any kind of music. I respect even the stuff I don't like, but somebody's got to be playing the good stuff, you know what I mean? The stuff that is, in my opinion, good. Why do all news reporters sound the same? It's like you have to have this certain cadence of talking if you want to be a news reporter. This hand is way too big, I think. Hyenas. Lobster dinner. Steve, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the like and retweet. Really appreciate that. How you doing, man? Wanna hear a story? You could pretend you're me. Cloth of the Kennedys. The Kennedys. The Kennedys. Yeah, I'm gonna be the one bumping some real hip-hop. Ryan Dupree gets into some of it sometimes. But somebody's got to represent. Somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite kind of music. All of the mafia ties. Curse of the Kennedys. You could pretend you're me. Cloth of the Kennedys. How's it looking so far, guys? Sometimes you gotta take a minute, look at it, squint your eyes a little bit, see if it's all working out. Actually, rest in peace. See, the surgeons, they always, I mean, just looking at these pictures, I can kind of see, and you know, it's like, I think they pretty much do the same thing in like, you know, when you're at the dentist, they have like the little tube where they suck out all the juice and stuff, and then they're jabbing you with the drills or whatever, and this one's more like the surgical scissors. which obviously you're not going to do to a computer, but that's the whole point of this. It's like a mashup or something. Moxley, rest in peace. I'm actually digging how this is coming out. I'm glad. Just gotta make sure I get some more of the details right, I guess, and then it won't be long before I can start getting ready to paint this. Wonder if I should do anything in the background. Probably not. I don't know. I could. They always have like these weird lights. Maybe I'll see if I can find some other reference with these huge lights. I mean, I could kind of just do it, you know. And your Comic-Con conventions. Comic-Con conventions. Any of you ever go to a comic convention? I recommend it. Even if you're not into comics, like nowadays, Comic-Con conventions, especially the big ones like New York Comic-Con or San Diego, or there's a lot of big ones nowadays though, so like, you know, it's even the little ones now are kind of doing it too, but like, I mean, it is an event. It's not, I mean, there's like people from shows you probably watch, like famous people. I mean, I go there for the comics especially, and sometimes it kind of gets away from that, but with people, but I don't care, like I still dig it, like, and there's like all this cosplay and stuff, people walking around looking like zombies or something. I mean, it's like Halloween all year round. And Halloween is freaking awesome, isn't it? I think so. It's fun, especially if you have like kids and stuff. Well, I don't know. The thing is you got to be careful though, because there's like I said, like zombie things walking around, and there's scary stuff. Maybe a little too scary for little kids. I don't know. But you know, if you have like teenagers or like, well, maybe not teenagers, but you know, I don't know, 13, 14. What's up, Brian? How you doing? Thanks for the retweet and like. I really appreciate it. Do 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 do. Or beginning. Jack Ruby. Gun, you better run. Pretty much done, I think. Like I said, I gotta figure out what I want to do for a color scheme. And I gotta figure out how I want to do these letters. Maybe when I go out and do the I have to mail off the print to Beth. Maybe when I do that, I'll check out some books real quick for lettering, because I have to kind of pause when I do the actual painting because I have to use this camera to record it. Gun, you better run. Clothing folds. Not always the simplest thing to do, right? Reference helps. Who's this character? My brother-in-law wants me to do this illustration for him with like a surgeon who's working on computers, and it says the doctor is in. He's gonna put it on his door, because he does a lot of computer IT type stuff. So that's pretty much it. Thought it was kind of an interesting, almost like a mad scientist type of vibe to it. I almost feel like what time is it right now? It's 9. It's still kind of early. I almost feel like maybe I should set up another painting. Because, I don't know, see with the letters, I want to do like, I really want to like break out the calligraphy stuff and do some calligraphy. And try. I mean, the thing is I'm new, so it probably is not a good idea. I wonder if I can do like watercolors, put watercolors in the pen here. Let's try it out. I gotta get like a little cup or something. Oh, I have little cups. I bought this thing because when I was trying to do some painting, I was working on acrylic too, and then I decided to not do acrylic anymore. But I bought this so I could like keep the colors like that I was using in the painting, so I have the same colors next time and keep them wet. But never ended up using it for that. So now I got all these cool cups I can use. Kind of hard to get the cap off. Wow. That one was really tough to get out. I couldn't do it. Alright. Nice, thanks, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Alright, so let's see. The best way to do this is probably use the spray bottle. And then throw some pigment in there. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of color scheme I should do in this painting with the surgeon. If anybody has any ideas, I think I might go with like a analogous, like cool colors like blue, purple stuff, and then maybe have like a complementary color for like the words or something, or just kind of as a little spot in the painting. Either that or a monochromatic thing. Maybe I should just squirt it in from the tube. That's what she said. Instead of trying to do it this way, I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to spill it. Right, Ryan? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it like needs more pigment. And I probably should be doing this on watercolor paper. It's definitely going to work better than computer paper. Well, Bristol at least. Do the trick. What I need is ink probably, but I don't have any colored inks. Alright, let me get my tubes, see if I can get more pigment in there. I'm back. Do 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 do. I just got these, they're cheap, I guess, Daler Rowney. I couldn't really find anything that wasn't super expensive, and I mean, I don't mind. I want to get more expensive paints, but it was either like I had to get like a full amount. Like I wanted to get all the colors, so it's like I would have spent $50 just to get like, I don't know, like 7 colors, maybe not even that. I just couldn't do it that day. Or most days, really. Something I gotta invest in, though, is some better paints, but these will do for now. I'm still new. Pretty new at the watercolors. What I need will go round. Yeah, I guess that works. I have to probably dip it a lot. Yo. I'm not even spelling it right. I'm tired. Yeah, I guess that works. I like using the wrong tools for the job. This song is quite lewd. Sorry guys. It's hip hop for you. I could switch it to the next song and just... Do 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 do. How you guys doing? Thanks for checking in. Check, check, Mike checking in. Anybody have any idea, any thing you'd like to see me draw? Might do a little more sketching now that since this piece is kind of at a stopping point. I'm gonna check it out a little bit closer. This is the thing I'm gonna paint today, or maybe today, hopefully today. So maybe I'll just do one of the other ideas that I had too. So in that case, I gotta cut some more paper. You guys want to come see me cut paper? It'll only take a second. There it is. Do 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 do. All right. I probably should cut these in advance, but if I do, then if I don't use them, then it's just like, what the hey? I guess it's just as easy to kind of cut them as I go. 8 by 10, so they're highly frameable for anybody if they desire to purchase them, because that's like a common size, you know, you can find in the stores instead of getting it, you know, custom framed, which is cool, but you know, I imagine it's pretty expensive. You know what I'd like to do? I keep wanting to do, but I haven't had the time really, is run out to some tag sales and get some old school frames. Just crazy different frames, and kind of customize them myself and put, you know, make art and put them in there. Or I have art from other friends as well. I want to cut 2 of them actually. Like people, I've commissioned some people to do like art of some of my characters, like, and also just friends have done, you know, fan art of my comics and comic characters. So I have a bunch of art from people, and I haven't framed it or hung it, and I want to, because it's really amazing work and inspiring. And I always try to support my friends too, and at least buy something small from them if I can, you know. I'm always supporting other artists if I can. But I only do it if I really like their stuff, you know, because I just feel like it's almost like, I don't know, like I know as an artist, if somebody's just buying something from me to support me, I almost don't even want that, you know what I mean? I want them to really like it, and if they really like it, then yeah, buy it. But if they're just doing it to support me, it's like, well, it's a nice gesture, of course, but, you know, I'd rather they really enjoy it. It's kind of the point, right?
When you move away from Louisiana, sure you miss the big things. Your friends, your family, but mostly it's the little guys. The smell of gumbo simmering on the stove. Put a little football game in Tiger Stadium. The warm welcome you feel everywhere you go. In other places, people are always rushing somewhere. In Louisiana, we take time to appreciate it.
Well, goodness, do I have any more boards I can kind of mount this stuff on? I know I do.
Have a great life. Here in New Orleans, I can go running on the levee at sunset.
Kind of too big though. I need to cut them down.
Then head out to hear great live music. As a video game producer for Game Law, I work with a team of people from all over the world. But it's a new generation of homegrown talent.
Do I have a razor nearby? Really gotta drink this coffee. I'm still kind of dragging.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been years, but it's finally here. Every guy just still in the building. No rakers in the building. I can let you see like the wise. Here we go. Money showing their flesh, exposing their aggressive shit. My clothes, 'cause they know I'm fresh. Built for success, Alexis the chest.
So how you guys doing? Thanks for hanging with me. What you up to today? People get offended by harsh lyrics in rap music, but it's really silly. Like none of this stuff is like real. I mean, there's some people talking real stuff, but for the most part, it's wordplay Olympics is what I like to call it. And like the whole like ego thing, it's not even really ego. It's just that's, you know, it's like a sport almost, you know, more than like they don't really. I mean, if some of these rappers really think what they're saying, then they're sociopaths. And if they really do some of the stuff they say, as who said it? Fife Dog said, you'd rather Fife Dog said, he said they'd either be dead or in jail, you know. And it's true. People just talk stuff based in truth. I mean, I appreciate it because you know, it gives like a voice, you know, to people a voice to the voiceless, you know. Nobody listens to them. It's pretty apparent, you know, when you see all this crap that happens with the cops and stuff and all the riots. I mean, there's a reason for it. This stuff's been going on forever, and people try to say stuff, people try to use peaceful means, and nobody's listening, so they're rioting, you know. I mean, I don't really agree with rioting, but what do you do when nobody listens to you? You gotta find a way to make them listen, you know? Where the heck is my tape? What did I do with my tape? I was using it the other day. The last time I used it, trying to think. Actually, it was yesterday. Yeah, it should be right around here. My studio is such a mess. That's what I should probably be doing, is cleaning the studio. Just gets messier and messier. Oh, there it is. Alright. But the whole point with that rant was you can't take rappers serious. It's just entertainment for the most part. I should know. I'm a rapper. I mean, I think it's important to be real though. Like, that's why I don't talk about, gangster stuff, because I'm not a gangster. Never been a gangster. Don't even want to really be around gangster type people. I kind of like my life enough to want to stay alive, Not that I have any judgment for anybody, but I also am smart enough, I think, to choose my friends wisely, at least, or try to. And there's a lot of rappers who don't talk all that stuff, Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul. Newer people who are a little more modern, like Madlib, Quasimodo, obviously is Madlib, and that's more just like almost fantasy stuff, but it's fun, MF Doom. They talk about what's really going on in life, but they also balance it with like, other stuff too that's real life, like being a father or something, being family, a good family person, taking care of your kids and stuff, and I respect that, That's one thing, like I'm a fan of Bob Marley, but I was watching a documentary and stuff and learn more about his life, and I still like him. I still think he's awesome, but he kind of was not that great of a family man, and that I don't really like, and it was surprising because his songs are all about love and everything will be all right and all this stuff, and there's a lot of cool spirituality in it, and you would think, but I don't know where he's from. It's a different culture. Like I don't know what it's like over there, and Kingston and all those places. So what the heck do I know? So I don't judge anybody, but I do appreciate when I hear people talk. Like to me, real stuff is, taking care of your kids. And, I don't know. It really just depends on where you're from and where you're at and stuff. Like I said, I don't judge anybody. Everybody's got different situations at different times. But the hardcore stuff, like to me, like I love it. It's fun, but like I feel like everybody's everybody's talking about being real, and they're not actually being real because they don't actually, do that. I guess is where I'm trying to go with this. It's like, oh, you're real because you're hardcore, but you're not real because you're hardcore. You're real if you're actually like saying real stuff about your life. What y'all think about that? I always strive to be like real with my music and stuff, because I was like the white kid, at school who was rapping and stuff, and it's like I could try to be a certain way and act all hip hop, and I did to a certain extent. I mean, I wore the baggy clothes and stuff, and I liked it though. You know, that was me. I was into that. But you know, I didn't change like the way I talked or anything. I just talked the way I talked, and you know, just rapped about the stuff that I thought was cool. I didn't talk about that gangster stuff because it wasn't a reality or anywhere near a part of my life. Meow, 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 meow. So there's another one prepared. Do I have another board that's smaller? I don't want to really like cut down these other boards because I might need them for bigger things. I don't know. Do-do-do-do. Alright, the other thing I need to do is prepare this print for Beth so I can send it today. It's like every time I want to do anything new in my studio, I have to move a bunch of stuff because I need to clean it. And then again, like with the hip hop stuff, like I said, it's like wordplay Olympics basically. So if you think about it that way, it's not so bad. What is this? Oh, there's other stuff in my print thing I didn't even realize was here. This whole other like envelope. This is the company I used. I print from home. It was pretty cool. Just like advertising material, I guess, in here. Some samples. They did a good job. I think that it comes out great. Oh, this shows all the different samples. That's cool. This is cool. Metallic photographic. That's actually kind of awesome. The art style prints. This is actually how I probably should print it, but it's probably a lot more expensive. Canvas style. That's pretty cool. Well, that's neat. Here's my prints. So what are you guys up to? Is Beth in here? Probably not. So I'm not sure if I should if she would want the matte finish or the glossy finish. I mean, they're both almost exactly the same. It's just a little bit shinier. Came out really good though. If anybody's interested in any of these prints, feel free to hit me up, marshmakesart.com. They're in the store there. All right. What you guys up to? Well, I think I'm gonna step out. Send this out to Beth. What's my website? marshmakesart.com. Send this away and then hopefully get to the painting, and then maybe come back and do some more sketching and art and stuff, streaming. If not, I'll be on tomorrow, or maybe even probably even Monday. Monday I have the day off. I have an appointment with my wife, but I might have a little extra time to stream in the morning, so that'll be cool. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome Saturday, and you know, I'll hopefully see you again later. Peace out.